Hello.
What can you say about the rookies, the way Malik started the game, the way Bernardo ended the game?
Yeah, I can't say enough about it. So big, so big. We talked about during the week it being a must-win and all those type of things and the gravity of the game. And to have your young guys, rookies, coming in and making those type of plays to help win a game, so big. And really happy for them, happy for our team finding a way to win. And, it was great seeing them do that.
What's it like when you're saying it's a must-win game in the locker room? Is it practice field? Is it different heading into one where you guys kind of have the emergency light going on a little bit, even though it's early in the season?
Yeah, I think, we knew the gravity of the situation. We couldn't drop 0-3 in the division, to start the year. And my message to the guys on the field, during warm-ups was, just stay focused on the process, be in the moment. All this talk about must win, all this other stuff is great, but, how are we going to execute? How are we going to come out? What type of energy and tenacity are we going to play with? And I think everybody showed up the right way.
Right at the end of the third quarter, the Seahawks had a ton of momentum. Did it feel like you guys are going down the same path that you had the last 2 weeks?
1,000%. And, that was something, yeah, it sucks, but yes. It was something that felt familiar for sure. And I'm like, hey, we can go one of two ways right here. We can stand tall in a hostile environment in the game that we know that we got to get. Or, we can settle for exactly how we've been playing the last couple weeks, or the last, couple losses we've had. And that's what I'm probably most proud about right now is, the way we stood up.
Was there talk on the sidelines? Was there talk before the game?
Yeah, I mean, defensively, I think they had brought it to within one. Hey, George. Sorry. They had brought it within one score. And I'm looking at Bosa and some of the other guys, and I'm like, hey, you realize we're winning the game, and we have the opportunity on defense to stall them out right now, and kill that momentum that they've gotten. So I think we went out and we stopped them on that drive, and the offense got the ball back, and the rest was kind of history. But it was one of those moments where it's like, hey, let's go do it.
I know you weren't on the field for the challenge that Kyle threw there with the punt return. But at what point is it making its way down the field that there was an angle that showed him touching the ball, or how does that kind of work when you're on the sidelines? Do you hear about that at all?
No, I have no idea how any of that works. I let my head coach take care of all that. He does a good job.
What can you say? Two more guys, Bernardo Green's interception from your end.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just out. I'm back in coverage, and it looked like we got a hitch from Gino, and I thought Gino must have seen something that he liked, and I turned around to see Bernardo pick that ball off, and my mindset was let's go score and try and get a block for him. Malik got his interception, and he ran right out of bounds. I'm like, what are we doing? So you got to learn. You got to learn. Hey, come on, let's go. We got to go.
Obviously, us one red zone situation had been an issue. Did you see the first red zone touchdown? Did that feel like a kind of weight off the shoulders moment?
You talking about for our offense or?
Yeah, the offense.
George, what did you guys do? You scored, didn't you? That was good.
Debo scored from 71 yards?
But yours was the red zone. Yeah, George is a good player for us, and he does a good job. So does Brock. I'm not really worried about whatever they got going on. I know they'll take care of business and do what they got to do. It's our job on defense to be better in the red zone ourselves.
DK had 11 targets, only 3 catches, and that looked like maybe it was going to be an issue without Mooney there. I'm sure not staring at the secondary, but what's your assessment of what the job they did?
I can't say enough about it. That was a big thing for us pregame. We lose obviously one of our best corners before the game starts, and guys are getting shuffled around. He's a big part of what they do. I don't know what was going on with their offense. It didn't seem like he was kind of rotating in and out. But yeah, we made his life hard for most of the game, and I know he got some on us, but we got more, and I'm so proud of our back end and the way that they competed.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
You said you're not winning.
Howdy.
You're not winning the grimy ones.
Yes.
You consider this one winning a grimy one?
We made it grimy, yes. Well, technically they made it grimy. What a response. We score a touchdown, go up 23-3, and then they go right down with a kickoff return for a touchdown. we don't do anything on offense. They go down again and score like a 95-yard drive. I think all that does is reiterate that winning in the NFL is really difficult. It doesn't matter who you play. Anybody can win on any given Sunday. Great movie. But I was just proud of our offense, too. Our defense held them for an incredibly long time, got them through the 2-minute warning, had to score on 4th down, so they burned a ton of time off the clock. And then I was just pumped that Coach Shanahan committed to our outside run. Like, it wasn't pretty the entire day, but when they finally gave us a look that we've been practicing the entire week, we executed, and Isaac went for however far that was, 70-something yards? 71, decent. And then he slid, too, just so Kyle could get a touchdown. Kyle's in everybody's ear about that stuff. It's hilarious.
George, you guys have been in these positions before, where your back's kind of against the wall. What is it about this core that allows you guys to kind of meet the moment when you have these must-win type of scenarios?
I thought it wasn't a must-win.
Close to, just short of a must-win.
You know, I think, Coach Shanahan's been here for 8 years. We've had a lot of guys who've been here 4 years plus. We've been in a lot of big games. We've won a lot of big games. We've lost some big games. And so it's just, we are experienced in the moment. We try our best to not let it get too big for us. When we have new guys in the huddle, whether it's new guys to the team from, Saubert to Isaac, Chris Conley's playing a lot this year. You're just like, when you have new guys out there and like, when they feel the confidence from all the guys who've been through there before, they feel like they fit right into it, and they have that confidence as well. So, it's just our team's been in those situations, and we've done pretty good with those, especially, here on the road in Seattle with an amazing fan base who just despises us, which I absolutely love. It's actually fun. The guy in the corner with all the crazy signs, I gave him my hat after the game. I don't think he liked it, but that was I enjoyed that one. But, it's just I think we have a lot of experience to go through these types of games. How rewarding? 3 touchdowns in my birthday week. Thank you, Brock. It's fun too, when you have the exact same look on technically 2 different plays, but they look the same on 2 red zone touchdowns from one of the Cardinals last week and then this one. This is my second one tonight. They're basically the exact same look, different routes, but ended up looking the same. I don't know if I'm going to get that look again, but hopefully people keep covering me like that. That's really fun.
Can you walk through the first touchdown catch? Because it kind of, from our angle, looked like we have no idea how the ball got in there and got it.
Brock's good at football. And, it's a play that we installed probably 3 years ago. We've run it for a long time. We've called it maybe a couple times in a game. It's a third down play for us. And for us to call in the red zone, we run it all the time in practice. It always ends up like that. They were in a really funky coverage against it, though, but Brock put it in the perfect spot possible. And I don't know if you guys come to our practices, but Coach Fleury, my tight ends coach, makes me do toe taps on the sideline twice a week. So helped out a little bit. Yes, Matt.
About the difficulty level of that, concentrating on making the catch, knowing where you are, and making sure you get your feet in. How difficult is that for you?
It's a tough play, but I've been in the league for 8 years. I've played a lot of football. Those are the plays that I've been pretending to have since I was a kid, with my dad in the backyard. Like, those are the plays that you dream of. And it's just fun to have the opportunity to do that tonight. And whether it's practice reps, visualization, whatever it is, that's what prepared me for the moment.
George, why did you have to go to the locker room?
Say what?
Why did you have to go to the locker room?
I had to go to the bathroom. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe not.
Yeah, who knows? It's a question for my next podium will be next Thursday. See you guys then.